can't even get my foot down in there anymore.
You're watching JD's Variety Channel.
Good morning, everyone. I am in a new city today, and been scouting a little bit. I was able to get myself a permission, and boy, look at this dirt here. It's not clay. I can't believe it. I guess you go up a little further north and you get more rich soil. First signal of the day. Nice depth on that one because the ground's softer what I'm used to. A good 6 inches. Got a 41 signal. And we got a penny in the hole. Oh, first hole of the day. It's a spill. Look at that. Pennies everywhere. Weedy. 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 This is sweet. It was a large bouncy signal too. I actually thought it might not be a coin. I can't believe it. First hole of the day. In this sandy soil. It's a weedy spill. Maybe there's something else in here too. We'll find out. There's one right here. This grass is high. Kind of lost it down in there. There we go. Weedy. It's 4. Oh, for Pete's sake. Got a high tone now. Might be a silver down in here. Still down there a little ways. See another coin there. There's another wheat penny. Check this out. Okay. So that was kind of on the sidewall. That's why it sounded a little higher. I'll check the hole again. We'll take that to start the day. 5 wheat pennies. Sweet. Well, I'm just doing a pretty small yard, and after that first weedy spill, I haven't found much. I found a few pieces of clad, and getting ready to pack it up, and I hit another weedy spill. There's 2 there. And I still got signals in the hole, so I figured I'd turn on and do the rest live. Yep, just knocked it back in the hole. There's another one. I think that's weedy too, so that's 3 of them. Three wheat pennies in that hole. So 2 holes, 8 wheat pennies. I'll take that. Alright, finished up hunting, just showing some of the old houses on this street. Some really neat old places here, and the one I hunted is about 3 to 4 houses down this way. It's a brick one. Pretty small front lawn, but I ended up with 8 wheat pennies, a little bit of clad, a couple interesting bits and bobs, but mostly just trash, so pretty good there. And I guess I'm going to try to get another spot because that really only took about 30-35 minutes. Okay, I'm hunting a new spot. The front here doesn't seem like there's too much here. I've been over it about 15-20 minutes, but I just got a shallow nickel tone. Thought it was going to be modern, and 1954 nickel. I think it has a D mint mark on it. Or maybe not. Okay, another old coin. See if we can get some more. Okay, I'm in the backyard now, and had a nice 1245. I hit like a big, I don't know if it's a huge rock or there's something under there, and I got down under this root, and I saw a silver down here, about 5 inches. Some of the dirt fell back on it. Let's see if I can get the camera shot down in there. There it is. Let me pull it out, see what it is. Beautiful mercury dime. I'm not going to rub that one. I can tell the detail on it is just really nice. Nice gray color to it as well. Oh yeah, that one has a lot of detail. I think it's a 1943. Sweet for silver of the day. Happy camper. Only about 6 inches off to that silver, I dug a shallow clad or memorial penny too. Another 6 inches up the other direction, I have a deeper signal bouncing between 44 and 45. But just in case it's another silver, I cut my plug. We'll do this one semi-live. Some of this dirt out. I see it. Here's another silver. Right there. It's another Merc. 1937 on that one. Beautiful. It's a little bit worn. That's probably why it just rang up a tiny bit lower, but it was a really good signal. Awesome. I'll check the hole again here. That was it. Woohoo, let's get some more. Okay, this yard's been pretty good. I'm doing my second pattern, going up and down now. I got a faint signal. I thought, when I first started playing with the signal, I thought it was just iron peeping through. It rang up a 1944, 2044, but when I turned the one direction, it was hitting repeatable. Plopped into my sidewall a little bit and pushed that out, and I'll push that back now. We can see a silver down here. After I got those 2 silvers, I pulled out some old memorials and about 6 wheats. It's been about 20 minutes or so. And we're on to another silver here. It's a Merc, and it's an oldie. This is an old house, 1923. It's pretty worn. I'll check for a mint mark later. Beautiful coin right there. Sweet. We'll keep hunting back here. See if we can pull another one out. There's a new one for me. I just dug up a metal green frog. And it looks like it was made in Taiwan. I'm back by the fence in the backyard and got a good clad spill here. I just got a quarter and a dime out of this hole, flipped this plug right next to it. And there was a zinc penny, and it was caked right on top of this clad quarter. So that's 61 cents so far in this hole. That sounds like another zinc penny there, so there's more in here. Sweet. Okay, I'm swinging back through the front again before I wrap it up here from this lawn, and I got a 39 signal that sounded pretty shallow, and I thought it was just going to be a bottle top, and I might have skipped the signal the first time through, and I don't know how well you can see it on there. There you go. It's a 1936. It's an older weedy, and there's still something else in the hole, which is hopefully another old weedy. Probably why the signal is weird. Got it out now. Here we go. See how old this one is. This one looks like it's going to be old as well. Let me rub it off a second and I'll take a look at it. Okay, let's see if I can get it facing the right way here. This one is a 1929. So that was an old weedy spill right there. 1936, 1929. I'll check the hole again and let you know if there's any more. So that yard was a huge success. I was there probably an hour and a half, maybe somewhere around in there. Got a bunch of trash. And pile of coins. About 10 of them are Wheaties, the rest are clad. A lot of older ones too. I got that old 54 Jefferson, the Taiwanese Frog, and 3 Mercs, all from different decades, 1920s, 1930s, and 1940s. It's a sweet hunt. I'm going to take a little break here, get a drink, and get some lunch, and I'll go back at it. Okay, it's been a little while. I did hit another permission, small one. Just found some clad, didn't find anything good. I'm out hunting this big field right here. It's like off the side of a skull. And get a deep 41 signal. There's not much here. This field seems like it's been hammered pretty good, but I got a pretty deep signal here. Kind of sounded like between a bottle cap and a penny, kind of wobbly. Down a good 5 inches. I got some type of jewelry here. It's very interesting, whatever it is. So get some sort of pendant. It's all bent up. This is really cool. I don't think it's gold. Just plated, probably over copper. That's pretty neat though. Okay, I've spent about 40 minutes in this field. Just a couple pieces of clad, and there's a lot of trash and stuff like that. This field's been picked over pretty good. I got a signal here. Hoping this might be some silver jewelry. Sounds higher than a quarter. Could just be a quarter ringing up a little funny. Real high pitch. 1347, 1346. It's hitting 1247 a lot. Well, about 4 inches down too. Let's try this one live. There it is, deep clad quarter. Oh well, still something. All right guys, I'm still scouting around. Something you don't want to do is go door knocking on Halloween evening when everybody's out trick-or-treating, because you knock on your door and then they stick a big bowl of candy out in front, and then you see a puzzled look on their face for a second, and they're like, this ain't a kid. He looks a bit old to be knocking on people's doors to get candy. So I didn't want to confuse people too much and do a lot of knocking while things are kind of crazy. So I'm in another schoolyard here, which is obviously picked over, very public, very central place. I got a weak tone here, kind of like a 1713, and I got a deep nickel. I'm gonna put the probe in the hole. It's up to about the handle of the probe, and that's close to 10 inches. It's probably 9 inches there, and we'll see if it's old. In areas like this, stuff's gonna sink a lot more, so I'll pull it out. I could be wrong. I think there might be a little bit of white edge. I'm hoping it's a war nickel, but it may not be. It is. Oh man, can't believe I found that buried here. This is my first good target. I dug a piece of can slaw. I'm just digging all the deeper crap sounding signals, trying to find stuff that other people had missed, and it paid off. That side looks a lot better. It's a P mint mark. 1944P. 9 to 10 inches deep. And if this wasn't laying completely flat, I probably would have missed that signal. I mean, this is pretty hard packed ground and not too moist, so to pick that up almost 10 inches down, that's a good sign. So I'll crank my sensitivity up and see if I can squeak some deep stuff out of here. Okay, I got a signal I want to show you guys here. Now you can see I was hitting like 10, 11, coming down like 5, 6 inches. With certain directions when you hit it, the signal's faint. This is what, when you're hunting schoolyards, this is what the pencil ends do. They ring up, if you're using the E-track, they bounce a lot to around the 11 on the conductive, but they'll fool the detector and say that it's down 6 inches because of how thin they are. And but it's really like right under the surface usually. It's one of the very few targets that can fool the E-track. Now this may not be a pencil end, but it's pretty characteristic of how they ring up, so I just wanted to show it. So I'm going to dig it up and we'll see what we have. And it could be a deep nickel, but I really doubt it. And that one's just a beaver tail, and that's a good way to normally tell when something's not a nickel, when you have a faint target and that conductive drops below 12 a lot to like 10 and 11. Normally that means it's not a nickel. Now some of the really old toasted nickels that are really deep can ring up lower on the conductive, but most nickels will never drop below 12 on the conductive, and they normally hit between 12 and 14. So some information for you. Okay, not going to do this one live, but check this signal. It's like a high tone. A little bouncy, but man, it's almost maxed out on the depth gauge. Very few targets ever hit that deep on the E-track. Or I mean, show that deep on the gauge. Certain angles you hit it. It wants to hit a good conductive range and not null out. It's a really weird signal. I'm just gonna dig a really deep plug and just see, maybe we're onto something. We'll find out. Okay, so I just officially popped one of the biggest plugs that I've ever made metal detecting. Right in the center of it was this massive rock. And I'm already 8 inches down. And listen to this. It's concentrated high tone. Not sure what this is gonna be, but I'm gonna finish this live. I knew it was one of them super deep targets that seemed like it had the potential to at least be something, you know, even if it's trash. Oh, I can't even get my foot down in there anymore. Let's see if it's in that clump. Yeah, it's at least small-ish size. This could be something good, but we'll find out. Oh, I can't believe it. Silver. This has got to be one of my records. Wow. That's close. I mean, I'm gonna have to measure this when I get home, but that's got to be close to a foot. And I really doubt that a silver dime would have came in this good, because I'm down here into the clay layer. So this would have been probably, obviously, this is like a big river landscaping like rock, so this would have all been excavated, and I'm down there almost a foot. And I'm gonna get my glove off and see what we have. It's definitely quarter sized. It has a pretty thick rim on it, so I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be a Washington quarter. I'm not really in that old of an area right now. Ooh, look at that pretty rim though. Let's bust this out. Look at that. 1942. So the only 2 coins I found so far in this field that's been really cherry picked has been this 1942 quarter and that war nickel. That is it for the coins. And I did skip a zinc penny signal on the surface. All right. I'll check this hole again, and then we'll get the look in. Gonna crank that sensitivity up to maximum and work this place slow. Well, for being in a public place, I'm at a record for finding old coins before I even found a piece of clad. It almost never happens like this. But there's tons of these river rocks down in like every single hole. So I don't know what they did here, but nice coin tone this time, solid signal. About 4 inches down, and you can see it's still sitting in there in a clod. It's a wheat penny. It's gonna be dark on me probably in about a half an hour, so this is a spot I may have to try to come back to in the future. There's not many targets, but there's definitely some good ones way down there. That is for sure. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the hunt today. I've been out here about six and a half hours, and I got about an hour and a half drive home yet. So thanks for watching. Take care. Keep swinging.